So we already have the PTA where parents put some input as to how schools their children attend. Um, but that notwithstanding, wouldn't the process be chaotic if every parent is to be involved in the hiring and firing of teachers?
Victor, is people don't pay. Like, I mean, we pay indirectly, but most of the money that our government used to pay for education is through, it's mostly through from comes from oil. So you see that disconnection. You don't really pay. I don't really pay. So that is one. Two, the way education is, even if, like, I do not support government education, Victor. I do not. So it's a little bit different. But even if I do, if you would convince me to support public education, this is what you need me to do. Give me the responsibility and let me and you, Victor, decide. Hey, Victor, come. We live in the same town. Let's pay a little taxes. Let's tax ourselves, build school, delegate someone to hire these teachers. So you see the difference, Victor? We delegate someone to manage these schools. We build the schools with our money. We hire the school with the teachers with our money. If these teachers aren't teaching our students well, guess what would happen? We have the power right there, right on, to change them immediately. And if in town A we like our teachers, town B might not like their teachers, so we don't affect them. They can do whatever they want. So that is localization of education. But in Kaduna State, it's like one person deciding everywhere in Kaduna State. So, but in either case, Victor, so that's what I mean by the difference between teacher education. Let you and I, Victor and I, decide where to build our school, who to hire. Who to hire, and then if the teachers are bad, we can sack them. So that is difference.
Because if we have this teachers association, there's like this relationship within the teachers and the parents. The teachers can express themselves that this school we are lacking some things. If we can help us organize like a bit of contributions to fund the school in this aspect or the other. And also our educational ministry. Before, when I was still in secondary school, there was this external invigilators that always come to school unexpectedly. All these things needs to be all this thing needs to come back to the school system. All external invigilators need to come check on a routine basis the school facilities, the teachers. So if we have these things on track, it will give the teachers, they'll be able to step up their games, they'll be able to step up their teaching skills, they'll be able to express themselves to the ministry that we are lacking this thing, we need this thing in our school. This thing is not helping us. You need to remove this rot that we are experiencing. We need this new advanced technology to improve our skills. So all this thing, our educational system is going down because we are not stepping up. We just leave it the way it is since inception.
Well, teachers in Kaduna have already lost their jobs after a failed a competency test organized by the state government. How justifiable do you think the sacking is?
I think the governor, the first step is right because we have to keep this teacher out of the school. They can't continue to be in the class to teach the student. Because from what we saw from the result of their competency test, it shows that they are not competent enough to be in the class. So keeping them out of the class for now is the best thing to do. From there on, the governor can now look at another alternative for them to improve their teaching skills, to help them also get back to class. But taking them out of the class is very right because I think the problem starts from their own place also, because I think they also pass through the same process, the same bad process. That's why they are able to find themselves in this kind of situation. That's why they are unable to teach, pass the message to the new students. They also pass through these same challenges. If we keep them in class, that is, we are even producing more and more bad students. So the best thing is for us to keep them out of the class. So the government can now look at another alternative for him to improve them, maybe enrolling them in a program, not even going back to school again, there's a program to improve teacher competency, to improve teacher skills. So they can organize this program. This program can help them develop their teaching skills.
I do not believe that a number of those teachers, in quote, a number of those scripts I saw, which apparently or presumably were answered by those teachers, I don't believe they can be redeemed. I think a number of those cases are beyond redemption. And I would not be a governor of a state as forward thinking as Kaduna and have those same sets of people teaching the future leaders of Nigeria in classrooms. I don't think they are worthy of the office they occupy. And I think it's in the best interest of the future of Nigeria as a country and the future of Kaduna State to lay them off. Now, what do you do when you lay them off? Or how do you lay off 20,000 people and you expect your educational system to stand? Of course, the government cannot lay off 20,000 people at once. The government has said in the first instance, we'll lay off people who fail to score 60%. So those who score between 0 to 59% will be laid off. And I think that's a good start point. And then you can begin to retrain those who scored 60% and above. While you are retraining those who scored 60% and above, you can then look at the systemic problems that is really bedeviling the educational system in Kaduna State. And I hope other states in Nigeria would emulate Kaduna State and set up competency tests across board, across the civil service, starting from the primary school, as the governor of Kaduna State had done, so that we can really address this issue once and for all. And not until we begin to do that, not until we accept the fact that our problem is not just Kaduna State, the problem with education in Nigeria is a federal problem. It's a government problem. Until we address that, I'm unsure we're going to be able to make any meaningful impact. But I wholeheartedly support what has happened in Kaduna. I think it's a shame of a nation that a state as forward as Kaduna, as progressive as Kaduna, you have teachers who have been teaching pupils in schools who couldn't do exams as simple as primary 4 examinations. I'd seen so many worst cases in my life. None has come close to what I saw in Kaduna State.
All right, just hold your thoughts for a second. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back to continue this discussion. Please don't go away.